everybody, my name is Shaytanae, and I know this lipstick does not match my outfit. This has to do with the last video I filmed, which was about the contour kit, so that's why. But anyways, today I'm going to be doing a very similar video that I did for my my Cocoa Contour Kit from Too Faced. I'm going to be doing a very similar, if not the exact same, setup of this video, I guess, where basically part one of this video is going to be me telling you my first initial thoughts of the product, and then part two will be me actually applying it. Now, for this one, I got Too Faced Natural Eyes. If you saw, I did a whole 3-part series of the Sugar Pop palette, which looks just like this, just different packaging and different colors. It came with like a tutorial of 3 different eye looks, and we gave them a try. So today I'm going to be doing that exact same thing, starting that 3-part series with part 1, look 1 today. But this time we'll be doing it from the Natural Eyes palette. So for the first part of this video, I just want to take a deep look at the colors, the names of them, the packaging, all that fun stuff. And then the second part of this video will be look number 1. And then there'll be a second video with look number 2 and a third video with look number 3. And then we'll be done with this palette and we'll move on. So, well, first of all, this is the packaging. So it's like an actually almost an ivory with like a pinky undertone, with floral designs on the back and on the front and the back. And then it obviously has the big light pink logo for Too Faced. And then again, it's like a tin can. In the back it says, flaunt your natural side with a look that appears so effortless you can wear it before breakfast or after dark. Our palette of 9 richly pigmented shadows pair perfectly, blend beautifully, and stay put longer than your last boyfriend. That's really funny. It's a collection so natural you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. So I was in the Too Faced section, actually looking for these palettes because I really want to do another series on this. So this is the one that I had picked out. So I'm going to give you a quick look at the colors, and I know the names are upside down. I just don't want this thingy falling out. I'll go over the names and what they look like. So I'm gonna assume the last palette had the 3 eye looks in a row, so you can kind of get a glimpse of what we're gonna be working with. But I will show you. I'm gonna start with these big highlighting ones. So the first one is called Heaven, which reminds me a lot of the color Foxy. Oops, my camera's telling me I have 10% battery. Hurry up. Of the color Foxy from the Naked 2 palette. If you know what that looks like, it's almost like a yellowy undertone of a highlighting color. And then this next one is called Silk Teddy, which is much more shimmery. Actually, Heaven, the first one, was a matte color. So this one is shimmery, and this reminds me of, this whole thing reminds me of the Naked 2 palette. I have it downstairs, but this reminds me of, almost even Booty Call. Maybe just a little bit more pink than Booty Call, but that is that color. So it's definitely a shimmery, pinky color. And then the last color down here is definitely, it's called Nudie, and that's what it is. It's a nude color. And then again, this one is matte as well, but that is also very, very gorgeous. Okay, on to the second row. The first one up here is again a matte. It's called Cashmere Bunny. It's just like a dark brown matte shade, if you can kind of see that. Next one is called Push Up, which is a shimmery color. It almost reminds me of Toasted from Naked 2. Oh, my engagement and wedding ring are flipped around. That is Toasted. It's almost like a coppery bronzy color. And then the next one in this row is called Honey Pot, which reminds me of Half Baked, or what's the one from the Naked 2? Half Baked is from Naked 1. But anyways, it's a gold shimmery color, which I can see myself using a lot. The third and the final row, I love this name. It's called Sexpresso. Sexpresso. And it's a very, very dark color. It's not like Hustle from the Naked. It's even darker than that, I think. So that is that. Again, a matte color. Like, it almost looks black on my finger, but it definitely, no, it looks brown. The next one is called Erotica, Erotica. And this one is interesting. I can't even explain that. It's almost a green-ish brown, very, very sparkly, but I'm almost seeing like a tint of green, which is very, very interesting to me. I don't know. I really like that color. But the color that stood out the most to me, honestly, is this last one, which is called Chocolate Martini. I'm going to swatch on the other finger because it's, wow. Wow. Okay, this color did not disappoint me. It's almost like a goldish brown. You see how gorgeous that is? Oh my God. I pray that that is as pigmented as it's showing up, because that will be a stunning, I mean a stunning smoky eye color. Oh my gosh, I really hope that color comes out the way it's showing up on my fingers. So that is the end of part 1 of this video, just taking a closer look at the colors. So like I said, in about 2 seconds, we're gonna dive in and I'll show you look number 1 from this palette. Okay, so for part 2 of this video, it is the second day, and I ended up packing the palette away because I didn't want to get messy or ruined before I got a chance to use it. So today we are going to be recreating eye look number 1, and then of course next video will be number 2, and so on and so forth. So again, that's what the palette looks like. So inside is that little card that has the 3 tutorials on it, and I already took a quick look at the tutorials because the first palette that I did, I had a little bit of problems with the tutorials. They just didn't really work out for me. So I'm glad that these are a little bit different. So the first tutorial that we're going to be doing today is called Day. So it looks like that. So we're going to be using the first 3 colors in this palette. So we'll be using Heaven, we'll be using Cashmere Bunny, and we'll be using Sexpresso. So let's go ahead and jump right into the tutorial. Okay, so the first step is to blend Heaven from the lashes to the brow, which is very similar to the other tutorials that we did. Let me find a good brush. So I'm just going to use a flat shader brush, and Heaven is that highlighting color, that color that almost looks like foxy. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit on my brush. I'm having a little bit of fallout by just tapping it, but not bad at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this all over the lid. The only thing that I have on my lids is a little bit of concealer when I went ahead and did my face, because if you recognize what I look like right now with the earrings and the sweatshirt and hair and stuff, it's because I just filmed my my Cocoa Contour part 2 this morning. So I'm doing this video, the part 2 as well, because I have to do my eye makeup anyways. So I figured, hey, why not film 2 videos in a row, right? So this isn't coming out, like it's coming out a little bit. You can tell the difference between this eye and this eye, but it's not like, bam, highlighter, which is a good thing in my opinion. I don't like highlighters to be so pigmented that they're kind of overwhelming and kind of take away from the rest of the colors. I like the highlighting color to be very, very subtle, which this color is, which I'm already happy about. And this gives our eyelids a nice base to put the other colors on. Okay, number 2, sweep Cashmere Bunny into the crease. Okay, excellent. We finally have a crease color from these palettes. This is only the second palette I've done, but last time they didn't have like any crease colors, so far at least. So Cashmere Bunny is this medium brown color, and all of these colors, by the way, that we're using today are matte shades. So this is going into the crease. So let me, there's like a hair stuck to my eyelashes. It's driving me nuts. All right, so we will sweep this into the crease, and this is coming out really, really nicely. I'm not putting a lot of pressure at all. And it seems like a little goes a long way with this color, which I'm really excited about. Crease colors are very important to me. I use them all the time, especially browns like this. I'm going to go back in and blend that. I just like applying the color first and getting them even. I really, really enjoy using crease colors. I feel like they can make or break a look, but I'm always using different tones of brown, whether it's a cool tone, whether it's a warmer tone, totally depends on my lid color. And kind of like what I'm wearing, what season it is. It depends. I switch it up all the time, but I'm always looking for new crease colors. So that is exactly what that is, and I'm really impressed with it. So I'm just taking a clean, fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that out and see how it blends, which blends really nicely. Again, I'm barely adding any pressure and looking from this eye to this eye with just a few swipes of my brush is quite impressive to me. That is blending so seamlessly. And it's blending in nicely with the highlighting color as well. It's not leaving any harsh lines, and I'm really getting almost no fallout from these colors, which is another big thing because I've had some colors that were poor quality, and I would start packing them on my lid after I did my face makeup, and it would just pile up on my cheekbones where I already applied a highlighter. Like, that is one of the lightest points of my face, and to have dark colors fall out onto the lightest part of my face and then I swipe it away and they streak, that wasn't fun. It actually led me to do my eye makeup first and then my face makeup later. But I don't like doing it in that order. I like doing my face and then eyes. And this palette so far will definitely allow me to do that. So that is Cashmere Bunny swept into the crease color, into the crease. And number 3, blend Sexpresso into lash line and lower lash lines. You probably know how I feel about lining the eyes with eyeshadows, but if you look at the tutorial, look at number 3, it's kind of in the outer V a little bit and then on the lower lash line, so I'm gonna more so do that than line my eyes with Sexpresso, which is this last really dark color. My nails, I know. I know. Okay, so I'm gonna take a angled brush and I'm going to start. Oh my goodness. Oh yes. Oh. Yay. I'm so excited how pigmented this color is right now. I know I'm creating like a wing here. I'm honestly not even meaning to. I'm so excited about how well this color is coming out, because with Sugar Pop, maybe it was just like a different formulation or something, but like I always seem to run into problems with the third color, but this color is just life. It's gorgeous and it's coming out so beautifully, and I'm just, oh yes. If that means anything. Oh, I'm so excited about this color. I really, really am. I'm going to put on my lower lash lines, but I always do my eyeliner before my lower lash line. So what I'm going to do is just take that crease brush again and just try to blend. Oh, you are gorgeous, aren't you? Yeah, you are. You know you are. I talk to my eyeshadows. It's okay. I am so unbelievably impressed with this, at least the first quad that I use. So this makes me so excited to try out the next 2 tutorials. One, I love how this tutorial is laid out, is definitely my style when it comes to eyeshadows, where the eyeshadow is placed and in what order. So I'm so excited about this, and it's also coming out just so pigmented. It defines my eyes so nicely. I don't think I can ever say anything bad about this quad right now. I am just loving it. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, so I'm gonna line my eye, go ahead and line my eyes, apply coats of mascara to my top lashes, and then we'll come back and do something with the bottom lashes. Okay, so I know this looks really odd, not finished, but if you've ever seen any of my tutorials, whenever I do my eyeliner, I connect it to the bottom. So I went ahead and filled that area in with black, as I normally would. If I was to use this palette, this is how I would do my whole makeup. So for the bottom lashes, because I'm starting with black, I'm gonna go back in with Sexpresso, which was that V color. It's the darkest color, so blend in nicely with the black, like a nice transition. But I'm not gonna bring it very, very far. Like, I'm gonna stop it about there. Oh, but it's just blending beautifully. I can't, I'm obsessed with that color. I really am. I love this color. I feel like I can honestly, it says natural eyes, but I feel like I could get a gorgeous smoky eye out of it, or I can just go natural, do this makeup look. It's just beautiful. But I'm also going into Cashmere Bunny next, and then just blending that into Sexpresso and bringing that right about where my lashes end. But I'm just blending it out a little. Whoop, I went back into that dark color. I'm gonna blend it in a little bit so it's not as dark. But these colors just come out so beautifully. I can't even, I'm thrilled with this palette. I can't wait to get the third palette, but I gotta wait a little bit to buy that one because I bought a lot. So I am also going into Heaven again. So I'm just basically doing the same pattern, but just backwards on my lower lash line. And I'm just using this to highlight the inner corner of my eye, which again, Heaven doesn't come out that pigmented, but I love it because it is so subtle, yet it makes the eye really open up and really look awake and healthy, and just, it's a really nice natural glow instead of the heavy highlighting color. Okay, I'm obsessed. I'm gonna go ahead and finish my mascara. I'm gonna put on my fake lashes, and I'm gonna add a little bit of blush to my face. And I'm also going to put on, I have a little tiny bit of it on. I was giving it a test, but I just signed up for Sephora's Beauty Insider Rewards card, and because my birthday is this month, I got a little gift from NARS, and it's a it's like a duo. I remember Velvet Matte Lip Pencil and Satin Lip Pencil. And this was the one that I was using. And I'll swatch it really quick just so you can see the color that's on. Okay, white balance. You can see the color a little bit better on my lips. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and come back to you with the finished makeup look. Okay, so I finished my entire face. I put that lipstick on. I finished putting on my fake eyelashes. So my final thoughts about this palette is that I'm extremely impressed so far. This palette, I just got dirty. I love nude palettes. That's really all I ever buy if I buy a palette besides the electric palette. Because, I mean, I have Naked 1, I have Naked 2. Look how old Naked 1 is. I mean, I've been using this for at least 8 or 9 years. And then Naked 2 is fairly new. I don't have Naked 3, but I have plenty of nude palettes from the drugstore. I only ever gravitate to nude palettes, and when I want to step out of my comfort zone, then I go to nude colors. So to say that this is one of my favorite nude palettes that I've ever purchased says a lot, and I've only used 3 colors so far, which says even more. And the color that I'm most excited about, again, is Chocolate Martini, which was that brown with the gold specks. So that is the last look that we're gonna get to. So next look, we'll be working on the second row. So to give you just a quick idea of what the next makeup look is gonna look like, I am just so unbelievably impressed with this palette. Too Faced has just been really doing it for me recently. That's not usually a brand that I gravitate towards, but it definitely will be for a long time. I check out every brand, Benefit, Too Faced, Urban Decay. Like, I'm always checking out brands when I'm in Sephora, but Too Faced was always kind of my last pick, not for any particular reason, but because all the other brands were kind of grouped together, and then Too Faced was on the other side of the store. Literally, that's the only reason. But I am in love with this palette. I can't wait to get the third one that looks like this. I don't even know what it's called. I didn't get to look at the colors really, but I am so unbelievably impressed. So the next excuse me. The next video that we'll do is look number 2, and hopefully I'm just as impressed as I am today. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a thumbs up. You can also subscribe if you don't want to miss any new videos. I'm also on Instagram and Twitter, both as Shayzanae. And until my next video, I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.